The only time I see Luna run is when there's a boy and she's in heat. I think she's definitely gonna have 4. Hey! They're not gonna ever be friendly with us, I don't think. If you ever doubt Kevin on saving random stuff from somebody's trash, don't.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love.
Look guys, Luna's in heat and she's acting all buck-like to River. Luna, that's a girl. Luna, you're funny. You're a funny girl. Are you in heat right now? Okay, we hear you, Cricket. We got it. We're gonna move Pokey out. This will be interesting. They're so sick of being with Pokey. Hurry, 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 hurry! They're so happy to not be with Pokey. All right. Uh-oh, here comes Luna. Luna, it's not breeding season for you. Okay, come on, let's put Pokey over there.
Her and Pokey really like each other.
All right, so Pokey's going to the pen over there. If he can get him over there before Luna catches up. Oh, Luna's foot is stuck. Her foot's stuck. Hold on. There you go. Run. It's the only time I see Luna run is when there's a boy and she's in heat. Okay, bye, Pokey. Thanks for breeding, everybody. Well, at least Luna will keep Pokey entertained for the next day or so. Okay, Duchess, come on. I just need Duchess. She's scared of Willow, though, because Willow's kind of a... Okay, squeeze in. Hurry, Duchess, run. Run! Hey, don't bully our Tilly look-alike. We like her. We like you too. Gotta be nice. Okay, Duchess. We've got to figure it out today. So we ultrasounded Duchess and Wednesday last time, I think it was, or was it the time before? I don't know. But we were pretty solid on that Wednesday had 3 and that Duchess could have 3 to 4. I want to re-ultrasound her because it's getting too late where I'm not gonna be able to count, and I'm gonna use Lydia and her expertise on this one. We'll ultrasound first and then we'll call Lydia and see what she thinks. Okay, so down here, there's 2. Cause see, there's this side profile of that one right there, and then there's the other one. So there's 2 down there. Yeah, you can see them like moving independently.
Yeah, they're totally moving.
Okay, so we got 2, and then up high, we definitely have one way up high. But I also feel like I see 1, 2, and then there's like more up high. Like they look like empty sacks. Like you see that line between them right there?
Yeah.
I feel like she's definitely gonna have a 4th, even though I can't see that 4th, but way back there. Like, that's too big of a sack to be just that guy right there, so I think she's definitely gonna have 4. Because like, what's going on here at the top? What's this big sack at the top? It looks empty right now. I mean, that's not her bladder, 'cause that's way too big. Okay, let's see. We've got the 2 at the bottom that are really easy to see. It gets a lot harder to count when you have this many and it's like further along.
Yeah.
See, there's that one in that top corner. I think she definitely has 4 because we see like the two here on the bottom. And you see that separation right there. I think she has a 4th hidden back, but we're gonna see what Lydia says. Okay, expert. I'm gonna play it and like kind of pause it with my finger, but do you see how we saw those 2 on the bottom down here? Like there's 2 right here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we see the 3rd one up here. We see like the top, there it is, it's moving around. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That's its little belly, and he like did a flip right there. So there's the 3, I see that 1, 2, 3 in the frame. And so then when I check again, I kind of repositioned. There's the one over there, but then there's like I see a line right here, like 1, 2 sacks up here, because this is the one down there. I don't know.
I don't know. I would count on 3. It's weird that you didn't catch the bodies of those other ones. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's weird that there's all this negative space, like all this fluid, but I can't see anything in them. It was like hard to see, so.
I don't know. When's she due again?
She's due January 22nd.
Oh, rats.
Yeah, you're gonna miss it. I don't know. I think there could be 4 up there. I think there could be 4, because.
Yeah, there could be. I just don't know why we didn't see it. That's really weird.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Bye. Okay, so Lydia thinks there's only 3 in there, but I really do think that there's 4. Like, I would bet on it. Because the first time that I ultrasounded, I saw some fluid, like a sac up towards the top, and I just couldn't get a good picture of it. And now I'm seeing the same thing, but it's bigger. It's gotta be another kid in there. So Lydia says 3, I say 4 or more. And what does Kevin say? What do you say, Kevin?
17.
Okay. If she has 17, I would win $1 million because that would be crazy. How many snails do we have today?
Let's see, we got some snails and
Oh, poor little shrimp.
some shrimps.
Well, occasionally our pond pump will go out, but it's okay because we have a backup power source.
Yep.
Well, it's finally November, so Arizona's summer is officially over. We finally have cooled down. This has been the hottest year for us.
And with our extreme heat, that causes our power to go out.
And it's been a struggle to just be outside. It's been a struggle to breed the goats. And so sometimes we wonder if we will stay here.
Yeah, now that we have this cottage we're doing up north, we could move there permanently.
It has been something we've considered. We just love the northern cooler weather. But in the meantime, until we can actually make the leap, because we like to be so prepared, we wanted to add this awesome power source to our desert farm. We got the Anchor Solix F3800. So we heard this was a great solution for a power backup source, and I decided to check in with Mr. Engineer here to make sure that it was good, and he definitely approved.
Guys, I am really excited about this. I don't know if it's the engineer in me, but
or the prepper in me.
We've been wanting this for years.
So you guys know we already have solar on the house, and that provides pretty much all of our energy needs. But what if the power goes out? We're connected to the grid, so it's not like we can use the solar as a backup, except now we can.
So since we have solar, we just leave it plugged in our house all the time, and the solar on our house is just keeping it at 100%. This unit is really powerful. It can provide 6,000 watts of energy. It has a 240 volt outlet, so you can power a stove or a dryer.
Oh, the cool thing is that you can hook it up to your cigarette lighter in your car to charge it. So if you hadn't had it charged, which will keep it charged inside the house, but if you don't, like let's say you've forgotten, you can go and you can charge it up in your car with your cigarette lighter. And it charges to 80% like within an hour. We can also hook it up to our solar panels.
It came with a bunch of connectors, so we can hook up a whole bunch of solar panels. So if you're out of power for an extended time, no problem.
So if something small like the pond breaks or something bigger happens like our whole entire power goes out, we can hook this up to our house and power it. The farm doesn't stop even if the power goes out. We still have to milk goats, we still have to go out at night and do all the chores, and so this is going to be an awesome backup to have in those emergencies.
Yeah.
All right. For years, I said I loved to hand milk until I had a machine, and now I love milking with a machine. So I've got to use this as my backup when we don't have power. And also, we're gonna have 8 does due in the spring. So that's a lot of milking, and I am not gonna want to milk by hand then. So whether a baby goat's being born or we just need to power everything on the property so that we can keep farming, this is gonna be our solution. The next time we go to a show, we're definitely taking this with us because it's gonna power our RV for us. Guys, if you wanna get the best deal, their Black Friday sale is happening now. Click the link in the description box to get amazing discounts.
If you want to be free of your dependence on the grid and be able to provide your own power in any situation, you need this.
Right there, right in that hole. These doggies think that there's a rat. Watch out, watch out. So all day both dogs have been obsessed with that little irrigation hole. So we're gonna do a little experiment, and we're gonna spray some water, and then hopefully whatever's in there, I think it's probably rats, will run out, and let's see if the doggies finally catch them. Don't look at our junk pile back there. Get it! Get it, Salem! Get it! Get it, Salem! I don't want it to run towards me. She's gonna be more likely to get it. He's pouring the water in. Get it, Salem! Get it! I don't see anything running out, but it's filling up with water. Keep going. It's filling up like... Oh my gosh. Get it! Maybe nothing was in there. It's almost completely filled up. Alright guys, I guess nothing. I really thought something would come out of that hole. Well, we just made a mess for the doggies to play in. Check it out. Got this level, and then we've got the food in here. Fix it, Ethan. There we go.
There it is.
Cool.
Grab a can of food. So everybody was telling me that I did this.
Whoa.
I thought I could lean against that. So everybody thought I said I did this wrong, and that I should have spread it around.
Did you bring a fork or something?
No, well, I was just gonna dump it, but like, I served it in the can, and you're not supposed to serve it in the can.
No, because it's sharp.
I didn't even think of that.
Even I did that.
I didn't even think about it. They'll move it around. You don't
No,
cry.
you're supposed to break it up into little pieces.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, they don't like to chew. They like to just lick it up. That's why their tongues are bristly. It's because that's there so that they can lick up meat really
Okay.
easily. That's how they like to eat.
Well, it won't fit in there. The plate won't fit in there.
hi.
But they'll come out and eat it.
Very big.
Put it out here. Yeah.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Okay, we're gonna make a little soft place up here. They can both go up there if they want. I don't know if they will. And then, watch. When we let them out, we're gonna use this little door and we're gonna do like a ramp so that they can go up to the roofs of the different structures, because I know that they want to be up high. So then the goats won't mess with them, and you know, they'll have their own
network.
Yeah, make like a little place they can go all around the farm.
Oh.
The male is the gray one.
I only saw the black and white one.
Uh-oh. Is he in there? Yeah. He's over there on this side. He's kind of got like a mean face. He's a little scarier.
Yeah.
Some people did say don't name them Noodle and Doodle, but I don't think it matters because they're not gonna ever be friendly with us, I don't think.
No, really, no.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna be,
No, they're gonna do their own thing.
yeah. It's a good little place we made, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can hop up there and there.
Comfy
They
little
can hop up
thing
there.
Blankets.
Hair looks really, really white. Right there. Look how white it is. Look at that.
Looks like you just colored it though. Looks like it, what do you call it? Frosted tips.
We're pretty excited about this little cage we worked on today because it's got some fancy stuff in it. First level, second level, third level. Sorry, they're fighting right here. That's what Daphne does when she fights. Later on, we're gonna build this kind of upper pathway for them to climb on everything and run in all these other places. So I think they'll be pretty happy because they'll be safe from, you know, things that will annoy them, and there'll be food. So, I mean, I would live here. Okay, so Reba is officially 35 days today. I've been holding out, guys. I haven't done an ultrasound of her since like 30 days, so that's pretty good for me. It's hard when it's so early like this. You just want to be sure that everything's going okay. It's always on your mind, but we are gonna see today if they're growing, if she's still pregnant, because this was our AI breeding, and this is the one that we're really, really hoping sticks. So what I'm hoping I'll see today is nice big fat sacks. All right. Well, she's definitely still pregnant. She's got a lot of sacks there. So we're just gonna have to wait to see how many of them stay. They look well attached. They're right up there. Still pregnant. So we'll have to wait another week, ultrasound again, and see where she is. So hopefully they stay. All right, guys, welcome to our next artificial insemination. I'm excited about this one because I've spoken to more breeders, and I think that I have the perfect way to do it. So we've had success. You know, River got pregnant, and even though she lost it, Reba is now officially pregnant. So I think we're just gonna slightly change it because I'm sort of desperate and I really want them to get pregnant before it gets too late in the spring for them to have kids. I'm gonna put, you know, some extra straws in. I don't care. I just want them to get bred. So River went into heat rather quickly. I already put a straw of Moon Station Orion in her just a little bit early because I just want to be, you know, I want to cover all my bases. And since that was the last straw that I had of him, we're gonna use the straw of another buck, Winning Streak Molded Rose, which I think would pair really well with her. They have kind of similar body types, not coloring, but body types that I think hopefully those will blend well together. So even though we'll have two different bucks, don't worry, we're gonna DNA the kids come spring and we'll figure out who's who. That is if she gets pregnant. Right now we're just trying to get her pregnant. So we'll defrost the straw, we'll warm it up, we'll check it under the microscope, and then we will inseminate. Guys, Kevin and I are getting good at this AI thing. I mean, we're fast. We got the straw out of the tank, I checked it under the microscope, and yep, we were good. So good job, Winning Streak Molded Rose. You're looking good. Now, River didn't look, she wasn't as open as she was the first time I AI'd, and that was a successful one, although she did lose them. And this one was a little bit later, but not too late that we couldn't AI, nothing crazy like that. So I went ahead and put a straw in, got as close or as into the cervix as I could, and deposited it. And afterwards, I just massaged her udder, and she was good to go. So hopefully it takes. We'll know in a few weeks.
Luna's going back. She has to choose which buck she likes better.
Which one will she choose? I mean, she was by Pokey this morning and was by Lancelot yesterday. Maybe she'll just go by both.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Yeah.
How many branches? She's gonna get stuck.
Alright, we'll move those branches so Luna can...
Oh look, Lancelot really wants to be
He's like
recognized.
Looking around the corner, please. Yep, she didn't decide. She decided to put her head right between them and let them fight over her.
Did Lancelot win out? He is flashier. Sometimes goats like the flashiness. Oh, did you want a treat or something? Okay, hold on. Needs sustenance during this time. There you go. Back to your boys. This bathroom. We're gonna regret that. Just made it a little bit bigger. We didn't need to put some in the room here.
Then we wouldn't have room for our beds.
Yeah, we would. We still have like a foot of room. If you're new here and wondering what the heck the cottage project is, Kevin's parents have this beautiful cabin in Strawberry, Arizona, and right over on the side of it is a little shed. We convinced them to let us turn it into a little, what we're calling, cottage. We got a ton done on this trip. I'm really excited to share all this with you guys. Most important part, toilet roll holder.
Yeah, I guess so.
So we got that done, and then he hung up the towel bar, and you can't even see it, but you can see maybe a shadow of it.
It's okay. All these details take a long time.
We'll show it later. Oh, right there at the end. See, I hung up the towel. We also cut this big piece of plywood into like little sections for us to make our faux pillar that we're gonna make inside.
Those are gonna look nice.
It just took forever, and it was kind of scary to cut it with that table saw, but we did it. We did it.
It's not scary.
Okay guys, I have to document this because this is hilarious. So at the very beginning of this whole trip, of this whole project, Kevin brought up these slats from a bed setup that my sister was throwing away, and he was like, I'm gonna find a way to use these. And it's been the bane, honestly, of my existence because they've been in the way this whole time, and I finally was like, we're gonna throw these away, and he's like, no, we might need them. And you know what, guys, he was right, because right here we're gonna do this like faux beam with some plywood, but we have a pretty thick space here we need to fill in, and this wood happened to be the perfect size. And what's funny about it is if they happen to have these sticky pieces, paper that you peel off and it's sticky, and it's exactly what we needed to put this on here. So if you ever doubt Kevin on saving random stuff from somebody's trash, don't. Even though they've been in the way and fallen over, I guess we have to hand it to him because he saved us a trip to the hardware store. Okay, next up was the bathroom trim, and it was pretty easy. It's just, you know, you have to just be really careful to try to make this look good, so we had to use a ton of tape.
Lots of silicone. Silicone's the most annoying thing ever.
It is annoying. And then we finally got the blinds up.
Ooh.
I was so excited about these. We've had these the whole time, the whole summer, and we just haven't wanted to put them up because of dust.
DaNelle found really good ones, really good deal online.
Look how cool that looks. Oh, right here you can sort of see the towel bar there.
Oh, okay.
But Kevin then next put the fronts. Oh, actually you were able to put them both, make them both into drawers, weren't you?
No, it was the left one, and then the right one's just faux.
Okay. At least we have one drawer.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Oh, but then one thing we got so lucky here because this drawer was barely fitting.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
Barely doesn't touch.
Not door.
Whoa.
What? No!
No, it works. It's just, like, close the door.
Okay. I thought you were going to say I was
Close the door and open the door.
Oh my gosh!
Open that doorknob.
That is so funny. It's like a 16th of an inch. And then finally, once we did all that little detail work, we were ready to clean this place out and finally finish the floor.
Finally, after months.
So we just did a really good vacuum and sweep, and then Kevin went through and he mopped while I got on my hands and knees and scraped up any little, I don't know, drop of paint or drywall mud or anything so that we had a good base before we seal it again.
Yeah.
Okay guys, we finally got to where we could clean the whole place out and do the floor, and we're hoping that this gloss finish will look spectacular.
Amazing. Really careful.
Don't want to blow any dust. How does it look? Oh, light doesn't. All right.
It's good over there where it's drying, huh?
Yeah, it looks good. Slowly drying, so hopefully it dries clear. We won't know until we come up next time.
Yeah.
And the bathroom looks good.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you just did it thicker right there.
I think I did start doing thicker because we're getting to the end and I had lots left over.
And the coolest part is that Grandma did all of this. Look how good that looks. Painted the door green.
Nice.
So now it's official. It's a cute little cottage. Thanks for joining us in today's video. If you haven't noticed, I've been trying to grow out my grays. I didn't realize how many I have. That's why I'm always like shocked by it when I see myself in the camera. I'm like, oh my gosh. But anyways, hopefully in the next couple weeks here, we'll be able to determine if the last 4 does are pregnant, or 5. In the next video, I'll show the AI that we just did on River, and hopefully we can wrap up this whole breeding season and be done with it. Meanwhile, we'll be heading up to the cottage to do the last little bits of things and be able to make our little getaway from this heat perfect, just how we like it. If you want to go back and watch the original plans and everything that we had decided on and then changed our minds, you can go ahead and click here.